Comment. All right.
There we go.
And we're back. Sorry
The
about
struggle
that.
is real. Welcome back to the CROSSFIRE Global Invitational. Last day of groups here. We got a nice little sneak peek in there on the Chinese stream with Guaika and Xiaowai over there.
And
Good
we have
set of
the same
casters.
name.
Yeah, that's
Me
true.
and Xiaowai.
Very similar. I'm excited here to get into our second game. We have Macta versus RU Legends, of course, the winner of which will go on to face VG. And
so, let's start speaking on our Legends, okay? Our Legends barely made it out from that last time, barely making that point count. And like, it was a close map. It was the closest map I ever seen on this tournament. And it was pretty, let's say, fun and emotional on that map.
yeah, definitely a very, very close, good match between RU Legends and Carbon, going all the way to the golden round. And
wow.
RU Legends winning 4 straight on the defensive side to be able to clutch that out and be here today to have the chance to go up against Macta.
And actually, great play. There were some not good plays, but great play from Trick last round, able to picking up 2 persons out there.
Definitely, probably the best play of that whole set was last round by Trick, able to really carry his team through that last point and get them here today. And we'll see, again, up against a very tough opponent, maybe the team who's looked third best to me. Maybe now with the way we saw Penda play last set, could be contesting here with Macta, but I think Macta for me has maybe looked like the third best team in the tournament.
So I agree on your side, like Macta is the best team on third place. And yes, they are playing well enough, but I'm really gonna say it's gonna be a hard map on it, because let's put it out this way. I feel like Macta's a little bit unstable right now, but still our Legends are most unstable.
Right. RU Legends seems to play a lot with their hearts. As we get in here to the Macta lineup, starting up with Bayo, that
having 1.02, and we have Revenge here having a 1.29 KD, and no, it was stable for him. And we have Aldrin with having a KD of 1.07. pretty stable, having a high KD.
Cram for me, a little bit surprised that I expect him to kind of be up there, fragging a bit better. ZYK, who has not been super consistent, but we've definitely seen some big plays out of him.
Yes.
In certain times.
Certain times. He made the ace, and yes, that was enough.
Definitely not the most consistent player there over on Macta, but he's definitely going to give you those big plays every now and again to get your team really hyped.
And on the other hand, we should have the RE Legends, which are from Russia, and it should be a good play. And so we're starting off with Cram over here. Cram looking good, saying hi to us, fingers up.
I'm definitely looking for him to step up in a very similar way that we saw Lunas do earlier today in our first match. Really having some big plays and making big contributions, especially in that second map to be able to take out INTZ 2-0. And maybe we can see that from Cram again. Bayo, of course, the team captain here for Macta.
Which is Bayo. And Bayo has a good KD also. We saw there just a minute ago. Pulling some good shots from Bayo. I really like the playstyle of Bayo, being the most stable guy on the team right now, and that's what you want from a captain or a leader on your team.
ZYK again here on your screen. We've seen some good stuff out of him. Maybe looking for a little bit more. I think for Macta to do well going forward in this tournament, they're going to have to get some more contribution out of the other 4 members of their team, because as of right now, it just seems like they do really rely on Revenge to get things started. Aldrin, who's had a pretty good tournament, in my opinion.
I really agree on your opinion. Like, Aldrin is one of the players that really caught my eye this year. And playing, I don't know why he caught my eye. He was playing so aggressively, but smartly and quickly. And last up, we have Revenge here, the upper of the team. And let's say, I'm gonna say, like, Macta is a little bit, as you say, is relying on him. And
I'll go so far as to say they live and die. They live and die by Revenge. If Revenge plays well, they can blow a team out of the water. But if Revenge, if he's not having a great day.
So, yeah, that's it. Because let's put it out this way. Revenge is the upper on the team. They always give time to Revenge to pull off those kills and give advantage to their team. And now we have X-Viewer from RE Legends having a KD of 0.87 and 60 kills. That's not low. Yeah. And here we have Vice also having a KD of 1.16 and 79 kills.
Vice for me, along with Treek, have been two pretty good standout players for RE Legends. Trace maybe underperforming a little bit.
But he's catching up.
With a headshot of 41%. Definitely going to need to see him try and step up a bit. Arsa, also somebody who could maybe do a little bit more for his team, but been decently consistent. And definitely underdogs again here today. But they've proved us wrong already once before. Maybe they can do it again here against Macta. And I think that's a little bit more of a task than to take out Carbon, maybe.
Well, it really comes down to 2 persons right now on both teams. First, on Macta, we have Revenge, who's every member of the team relying on him and waiting for him to make that advance. On the other hand, we have over here Drace and keeping on. And on the other hand, on the RU Legends over here, I really think they need a good order from their team captain, which is Treek, and I really want those good calls coming in and less progressively and less emotional plays right there.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a very good point. Something that we want to maybe see some more calmness, some more comfortableness from Treek, and maybe not getting so hyped. Although when he does, he can, like we saw yesterday, come out with the big play.
And Treek here, so last time I interviewed him about, so why do you play so aggressively? The answer from him was, well, first of all, it's just a game. We really want to be happy on it, And second of all, well, it keeps us together. And that's it.
Well, that's not a bad way to to look at the game. I think for me, their Vice is really been the biggest standout on this RU Legends team.
And Arsa, Arsa also is a calm player on the team. I think Arsa is the calmest player on their team right now on RU Legends.
Yeah,
Arsa.
could be it.
Yeah, he's playing pretty calm, and that's it. So here we go into
yeah, we should be here getting ready to look at our maps. We have gotten word that RU Legends did in fact ban Black Widow, and Pacific Macta did ban Mexico, which leaves us with Port, Ankara, and Subbase. And starting off on Port, I think a tough match for RU Legends.
Yes, agreed on it.
So I think we're not going to be too worried here. For me, if RU Legends does go down early 1-0, I don't think the scoreline isn't too important as long as they don't tilt.
Agreed. So here we have on Port going straight for the mid, and I think going through the
double doors and heading onto A here from the side up this stairwell.
And we saw a good play over there. Maybe the only chance you get a knife kill on this tournament, which didn't happen.
Yeah, it definitely had the opportunity for the knife. Ended up shooting him and almost went down.
Yeah.
Because he didn't knife him. I can't remember who it was exactly who did that. Again, here we are going through the double doors and past the global risk spawn, heading towards B. And I've said it a couple times already that this angle is a really nice angle because you can see all of those lovely places to hold on the defensive side, making B really, really hard to take unless you can have those good headshots early on into those once you get those flashes out.
And here we have the famous kill box. We're going straight out it, and this can pretty much every time it ends up badly for the attacking side. To come kill, at least one or two members get killed and get taken down when coming out of that kill box.
We have seen some good executes with well-placed flashes. The teams definitely know exactly where to put those flashes from deep once they are making that B execute, but it is still just so dangerous.
So here we have coming through the double doors, going for the A long, and still waiting. So, and on this side, so there's flashes that come up straight to the 8 side, and there's a good positioning if you have a good upper on there, but still get flashed easily on this way.
Yeah, we have seen some great lurking plays on the defensive side over there towards that 8 point. Maybe we'll see some more of that. Well, let's go ahead and get into it here. Match 2 of the final day of group stages here between Pacific Macta and RU Legends. We're going to find out who it is who's going to make it into our semifinals and take on PG.
And off we go. We got Macta on the attacking side or the offense side, and RU Legends on the defense, or we can call it global risk.
That's correct. I think it's very nice for RU Legends to be starting on this defensive side because, as we talked about a little bit in the pregame, that maybe this map not the strongest one for RU Legends, and if they can get off to a nice start here on the defensive side, we could see a surprise here.
And ZYK coming up, taking Weiss down, and Revenge with a piston kill, taking out Race. Xavier taking down Revenge over there. Trick followed up and taking down ZYK. Aldrin taking Arsa, and Bio taking out Trick, and Aldrin finishing it with taking down Xavier.
Yeah, and a great start here for Pacific Macta, able to get one on the board in their first round. Onto that B execute, which we talked about, is quite difficult. So very, very nice to see from them being able to do that cleanly. Treat getting a great aggressive kill there onto ZYK. Does get out with his life. Looks to see if anybody's chasing, but doesn't catch anybody. Is going to peek through that small slit in the window there towards B.
Coming around, we may have a good execute over here. Arsa maybe getting tagged, but no, he doesn't. But still always on that position. Good positioning right there. And Ruvaid may get killed by Arsa right there, but no, he doesn't. Peeks from the window, looking for some opportunities. May get the kill. He sees Wise, and Arsa taking down Aldrin. Great play from
He gets
Arsa.
another little peek there onto that head of Vice.
But gets a shot and quickly turns away.
It does look like he is going to take another repeat through that tiny window there, but maybe not. The bomb is here over towards B, has already made it on towards the B side, and it's definitely going to have to go down at B with Bio's positioning here. Sitting with the bomb way deep in this corner over towards B.
Right now, I think Macta wants to bite them down. Like, they're baiting him, and if right now our Legends bite, this can end up badly.
Yeah, I wonder if they saw Bayou get into that position, because it seems very surprising to me that they don't have more rotations over back towards that B side.
And Arsa takes down Revenge, followed that Wise, takes down Bio, and Trick finishes out with the up, taking down Crom. Great play.
Yeah, good clean sweep there from RU Legends, getting on the board now, 1-1. And heading into our third round here, Bayou does have the bomb, and I would expect them to maybe slow it down here, like we've seen so much from them, and give Revenge some time here to work. Although that didn't actually work out so well last round, as he did go down to Vice, if I remember correctly.
Yes. And here's a 1-on-1 again, saying it. And both teams are slowing it down. It's now who's more patient. So right now, Macta, I think progressively, they are going for B side and taking it pretty much slowly, but looks like they feel it, and they're going down and getting
kill there by Xiver onto Bayou. ZYK does trade him out immediately though, and we are into a 4-on-4. But the information advantage definitely in the hands of...
Great play from Wise there, taking that hit shot through that window. One shot, one kill. Great play. And it's a 3-on-4 situation, and it's on our Legends side.
Yeah, the bomb still is over here towards this B side in Cram's hand. They are down one man here in the 4v3, but definitely still doable, especially if they can get a pick here from Revenge or ZYK, who is taking some decently aggressive peeks here towards that mid area. Treek does take down Revenge, and that's going to really signal pretty much the end of the round for me here, unless Cram and ZYK can come up with some...
And he sees a headshot, goes for the shot, doesn't pick anything, comes around, trying to get that down box, but he does get on that box, and coming around again, and the time goes down to 43 seconds, and looks up a Pacific Macta is coming around to flank
ZYK might get a really nice kill here.
Goes around, taking down Trace. Great play from our Legends, just pulling one man down over there.
It did seem for a minute there like ZYK had the opportunity. Had the turn there onto a couple members of RU Legends, but it did seem like maybe they heard him coming and were able to take him down immediately. And that puts Russia into the lead here with 2. We do see a pretty nice boost pretty quickly. Although we did see RU Legends fail that previously in the tournament, so nice to see that they do have those movement mechanics that we expect from these pros.
And Aldrin is wisely waiting for him. I don't know if he hurted him or he's just waiting for him to come down.
Yeah, I doubt Xiver has made much noise over there, but he is being a bit cautious here before thinking about maybe moving into that connector.
We got 1 on the connector, 2 on the B side, and 2 on the A side. If right now Macta makes the moves on B side, they may have a chance on this round, because Revenge firstly is behind him, and not from the other games. Revenge actually is playing backside of the team, not as much. We saw him playing in the front of the stack.
It does look like the execute is going to come out here again onto this B side, as we do have 4 men stacked out. They are coming through. Nice flash there from Treek to buy some time. Vice getting a great jumping kill onto Bayou, and Xiver picking another one up onto Aldrin. Treek picking up 2 there.
Great play. Wow.
Yeah, another clean sweep there from RU Legends, and that's going to go ahead and put them into a 3-1 advantage here.
So far, And so far, so good for the RU Legends right there. And picking up and starting off on a 3-on-1.
We do see Macta going to go ahead and take a double op setup into this round here with ZYK going to go ahead and pick one up himself.
I never saw ZYK picking an up before. Revenge making that shot, but not unable to make that
yeah,
shot.
A bit of a prayer there from Revenge, but using that information. Oh, he does take another shot using the grenade trajectory as an indicator, but isn't able to land that one either. Two very a bit of guesswork in those shots. Had he got one, I would have been very
some
impressed.
health coming down from there.
Yeah, he did take a grenade and a bit of fall damage. It does look like the execute might be coming on to A here, but in a 5-on-5, we've seen this gone very, very poorly. So without that early pick that Revenge often gives them, and a double op setup, although ZYK maybe was able to trade it out without firing a shot.
Waiting for it. Still waiting. Revenge going for the second roll.
Great shot there. Exhibit predicting the boost there up there, and it does get taken down by Cram. The rotations have come across now, and Bio taking out one, but Vice also getting one. Dre's getting another onto Bio.
2-on-3, 2-on-2 situation, and Dre's taken down by Cram. Now ZYK is 1-on-2, and Trick's up alone. I don't think they know. Domina taking one, going for the second one, but ZYK sadly takes him down. Great shot from ZYK.
Sadly, depending on your point of view there, but yeah, definitely close to having another good play from Treek. That is going to go ahead and put Macta back within contention here.
Great shot from Revenge there, taking down Treek.
And that's something we've come to expect from Revenge, is to be able to give Macta that early man advantage in a lot of these rounds. He is going to go very aggressively and quickly towards this A site, and I think we might see another A execute. The bomb is headed over this way. Arsa is pretty deep here. Oh, what a shot there by Exhibit.
Coming out.
And it does look like Pacific Monsters.
Oh, wow. Just wow. They are starting. They're feeling hot, and they just start killing. And Arsa is up alone, up against 4 more person. He needs an A to pull this down, but it doesn't when ZYK shuts him down again.
Yeah, Arsa making that deep rotation from the B side, trying to get the end around, but by the time he gets there, the whole team is dead, and there's just not much to do.
And we're down to we're on to 3-on-3 again. It's a tie right now, and ZYK picking that up again, and Revenge over here still looking through that smoke. Maybe you want to see some red names.
Say again?
Red names.
Yeah, could be it. Again, coming with that double op setup, you did, as you said.
Yes.
In ZYK's hands once again.
And Trick actually smartly isn't using the op anymore.
Yeah, I do think it is easier to hold with 5 AKs. I think the op.
And Revenge does take him down. Dre's following up with a double kill, taking down Revenge and Aldrin. Great play from Dre's over there.
Yeah, great double kill there by Dre's, and that's going to make this execute really hard. Unless Bio maybe can get a pick here onto Arsa, this is going to be a very, very tough execute. They do have some time to play with here. Oh, and Arsa does get a peek there onto 2 members of the Pacific Macta team.
I don't know if you noticed, like right now, Xphere is holding at the connection right there we just saw. And I think the best call for Macta right now is to rotate back to B, because you got 3 men stacked up on A side. And you should know that
another great kill there by...
And Bio is down to 2 HP. And Bio taking down Xphere. Bio follow up with a double kill, taking down the last man with 2 HP. It's gonna be easy. And this round is our Legends.
Oh, yeah. Bio still incredible work there to get 2 kills on 2 HP, but definitely too little too late, and
2 little health.
But I will say that I think RU Legends does need to take these next 2 rounds to be looking good going into this attacking side, as again, for me, maybe par for the course here is 6-3.
They do get a good tag on Aldrin right there. Maybe more than 50 health. Definitely more than 50 health, right?
Yeah, I think if Macta can pick up another round, maybe 2, they're definitely going to feel good going into this attacking side. Bio with the bomb here. It does look like we're going to see a pretty early B execute. Revenge very aggressively peeking into the site. Doesn't land the shot onto Treek. Very close. Treek doing his best to give Revenge very little to shoot at while checking that site. Very aggressive play there by Treek. Maybe not the best decision.
But getting huge tag damage on ZYK, just barely killing him right there.
Yeah, the issue for me, though, is that there's still 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, so there's not much they can do with that information, as Macta has plenty of time to rotate to the other point or continue to pick around. So definitely not the best decision for me from Treek. He does take ZYK down to maybe 7 or 8 HP.
And Wise makes the first shot, taking down Revenge. That's important. But getting tagged twice, coming down to shoot, making that fail. I think Arsa is going up and taking that kill. But it doesn't. And
Macta will back off of this site and look to rotate maybe back towards A. It's going to need to be a quick rotation, though, with only 40 seconds left on the clock.
And Arya Legend quickly reads that tactic and backs off at least 1 and 1 available for rotation fast.
Yeah, Drace is going to communicate that it is coming onto him, but he does get a huge grenade hit there. Bio trading out Arsa, Drace trading out Cram. ZYK does take down Drace, Exiver and Vice picking up 2 apiece. And we're into a one-on-one situation between Exiver and Aldrin.
Exiver and Aldrin, both on 2 kill shot. Using that wasn't the best play, I think.
Yeah, very, very confusing for Aldrin to pull out
that knife and moving straight. And maybe he thought like he was out of ammo.
I think more than likely he thought
he was backing away.
Well, as you know, pulling out the knife does give you a speed boost.
Yes, but not a good idea. So here we have ZYK with the headshot, taking out X-Viewer. We have 3-on-5, and like you said, RE Legends need to pull off this round. And at the start, they only lost 1 man already, and time's taking down to 150, and it's a long time. And Bio is already inside. Cram getting taken down, but Arsa taking down ZYK. We have followed out, taking down Arsa. White taking down Cram taking hit. And
yeah, we are into a 3-on-3, and everybody congregating here towards this A site. Bio with the bomb is kind of pinned down there in the corner. Aldrin is able to give him some cover if he gets a peek on the Vice, but Vice in a very good place to do some damage here. Drace taking down Bio, Aldrin taking him out. Revenge, huge shot there on the Treek, and he has no idea.
Wow, great play from Waze, being there patient enough.
Yeah, very good play there. A little bit surprised that just completely no idea where the last member of that RU Legends squad was. And
so far, so good for RU Legends right now. They have picked up 6 points, and they have quite a bit shot on this map, on this round. Maybe they still have a chance, and I think for sure right now they have proven us they have the chance.
Absolutely. We did see some good signs out of both teams, in my opinion. I think this one is far from over. Maybe Macta thinking they might have been able to pick up a couple more points the way they've been playing in that attacking half.
And Crom following up on the first round, making the first kill, taking down Drace right there.
Yeah, nice start here for Macta's squad. Able to get a man advantage. Aldrin is tagged pretty low though. And a lot of spam coming through towards the B site from RU Legends, but doesn't seem like anybody got tagged by it. And Aldrin in a very cheeky spot here is going to get a lot of information on them moving towards B and could be in position to just ruin RU Legends' day here on this attack. They do come through. Cram
making a double kill. Magnificent play right there, making that double kill, taking down Bio and Crumb. Wise followed up, taking down Revenge, and looks like it didn't end up badly for the Macta team. Now the bomb's down. It's a 2-on-3 situation for Macta, and Xfear just taking down CYK, and Aldrin making the last call, going out, but getting taken down. And our Legends are hyped.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear them all the way from the stage into our mics. They are pumped, especially, yeah. And again, of course, a big thing there to get your first round on port on the attacking side. As once you do that, you definitely calm down. You say you can do this, no problem.
Right now, Macta really needs that kills from Revenge. They need that up kill, but looks like RE Legends just made out that smoke. Great play out there, but not able to pick anyone right there and trying to make that shot count.
Yeah, incredibly aggressive play here from Revenge. Now he's just going to go ahead and spam a little, or Treek's going to spam a little bit through the smoke, and not able to get any tags or kills through it, but
still waiting. Both teams are patient and are giving time for their upper to make some advantage for them right there, but looks like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, again, Revenge playing just so aggressively, even on that A site, playing all the way down that edge, seeing if anybody's thinking about peeking around that corner, but it does look like the execute is on to B, which there's
Revenge
not
getting a huge tag right there, at least for 50. I don't know how, but he did. And right now,
yeah, and it does seem like Macta is convinced that it's going to be an A execute with Revenge. Does look like maybe he is going to start rotating back towards this mid area, but if RU Legends was able to go now, but a nice smoke there to buy some time. The spam coming through the window doesn't seem to tag Xavier at all.
And still waiting for the last seconds to pull this off. And looks like there's two men may want to rotate. Yeah, and here comes the flag.
Graham able to pick one up, 2 on the entry. Treek and Arsa also able to go ahead and trade 2 now. And
it's a 3-on-2, which the bomb is going down very wisely. Aldrin taking down Treek, but Wise follows up. It's a 2-on-2 coming up. Aldrin taking down Arsa, and ZYK finishes it up with RC.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Russia's round to win there for a second. But in the end, with some great individual play there by Macta, able to close the round out and take us to 7-4. And definitely Macta got to be feeling a little bit of pressure here. Oh, big grenade there onto Macta. Vice able to get one early, and they might try to explode onto this B point immediately.
But patience, you don't want to do that early. It can end up badly. Though you have the advantage and the hill 7, but don't underestimate your teammates.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some aggressive calls from RU Legends, but I think, as you said wisely, they're going to go ahead and slow it down a little bit here. Going to go ahead and accept the man advantage and tag damage onto now 2 members.
He does that tagged on ZYK and making another advantage for them. Right now, you can see just RU Legends haven't lost any hills right there.
Yeah.
That's a big shot and big.
Here comes the execute onto B. Graham is able to take down 1 before getting traded out by Arsa. Treek taking down Revenge, and now they are cleanly onto this B site. And without some magic by Bio or ZYK, it does look like RU Legends going to take it all the way up to 8. Yep, the Vice does take down Bayou. And ZYK all alone. Pretty much nothing to do here but walk out into the crossfire.
And gets a tag from Treek and finish it up. Wow.
And that's going to go ahead and put RU Legends on 8 points, already with 2 wins here on the attacking side. And if they weren't before, Macta is definitely feeling the pressure. Palm is going to go ahead and going to get dropped here for a second towards that A side.
Right now, I think Macta has got to get a notification, and they're out there. And great frag from our Legends, tagging him down. And looks like they have a rotation right there. This is something we never seen from our Legends. They're playing smarty.
Yeah, definitely. keeping Macta on their toes here. And
wow, great shot for Armstead, taking down ZYK Revenge, able to take down X-Viewer, but Trick able to take down Revenge. Arsa following up, taking down Aldrin. It's a 4-on-2 situation, and they are going for a long any moment right there, but still waiting. They're not making the call any moment right there.
That push just, for me, defies all logic from Pacific Macta. There's just absolutely no reason for Revenge to be looking that deep into the Russian half, especially because the likelihood of him just getting caught way out in the open there and at the very least getting traded out like he did. And Macta ended up losing 2 on the play.
And looks like they're going to lose one more. Coming down straight, Trick using that piston, unable to take that shot. Trace followed up and take him down, but Bio taking one more down, and they are on match point. Sorry, map point over there.
Now sitting at 9-4, I believe, or 9-4.
Macta's feeling the pressure right there.
Yeah, this is very surprising to me.
And Revenge misses the shot, sees the shot, but misses the shots again. And we got 2 uppers on Macta's side. Both Revenge and ZYK have picked that up, but still no kills coming in.
Yeah, and it's a little bit surprising for me that maybe Revenge is a bit tilted, not being able to get anything done here for the Macta side. Especially with that last round, that super aggressive push down A long. He is finally able to pick one up here onto Treek, and that's a good start here for Macta. He does take a little bit of tag damage, but if we know Revenge, he's definitely thinking about taking that repeat for sure. Very confident in his abilities as that player.
Here we have Dre still watching over their bag. Don't want to make any shots. Bio makes a aggressive push, able to take down Arsa, but quickly getting traded by X-Viewer. Kram followed up and taken down Race, but X-Viewer comes up with a double kill, taking down Kram also, and Eldrin making X-Viewer pay for that. Right now is a 1-on-3 situation, and I think Macta got this round for sure.
Yeah, nice information gain there from Aldrin, and they do know where the bomb is. Oh, the rotation? Interesting.
Wow. ZYK was just behind him and just missed him. They were just 2 levels again. And looks like ZYK is going to get the second shot. But no. Backing away, Revenge is on the second floor over there. And ZYK is still rotating, looking for Vice there. It's
so hard for Vice to have any ability to go ahead and pick up this bomb. Macta picking some very good locations. Revenge does go ahead and drop down. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Coming around. Getting first kill, getting the second kill, but 19 seconds left. He's going back. He's making sure he wants to reload, and 19 health left. We got 14 seconds. The best shot
11.
for ZYK is to pull back off and let the time pass. But ZYK makes that mistake, but also gets that kill. Still okay.
I agree. I think maybe just see if you can't peek him coming to get that bomb.
Never risk on those rounds. Never risk. You're on a match point, 9-5. Small mistake. You can pay for that, and you're going to regret that.
Yeah, Treek, huge kill there onto Revenge. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is the round that's going to go ahead and push RU Legends over the breaking point and give them the first map here going into our second match.
And Bio and X-Viewer are so close. Bio is picking that side down. ZYK got his back with an up on that A point, waiting for it, but X-Viewer doesn't make that mistake. If X-Viewer makes that mistake, ZYK is going to take him down, and it's not going to end up good for RU Legends right there. So right now, they're still waiting. They're still waiting for the time to pass. They want some information over there. And Wise goes up there, and maybe this is going to be a quick A, which may end up badly. And Bio, I think he feels it. He's waiting for it, but nothing happens. And
maybe Bio might have heard something there.
He must have been
crouched down, and he is definitely feeling somebody coming. With the bombs is going to go ahead and head towards this B side. Actually, 4-man over here with the bomb. And only Kram to defend. He's going to need to take down at least 2. The flashes do come out. They are getting
And Cram getting full flash, coming up, ZYK missing the first shot, getting Terate, getting XV down, but Dre is picking up 2 also. Arsa taking down ZYK. It's a 1-on-4 situation, and I think RU Legends got this round. They do when Wise takes down the last man standing from Macta ZYK.
Oh, Treek throwing some BM. Just taunting Pacific Macta over here. Definitely going to put a little bit of pressure here on the Macta. Yeah, looking down the line.
So you have Macta. If I was Macta, I'm sure I'm feeling the pressure now, because let's put it out this way. Wow, did I just lose RU Legends? Let's say if I was Macta, I'm gonna feel okay.
And yeah, there he is again. Very emotional player is Treek, and you can see it coming through there with that map 1 win. And Macta, surprisingly, or I don't know if I should say surprisingly, looking very calm and collected after that. I don't think they're too shaken up. I do think that they can bounce back. Our next map is Ankara.
All right. So, all right, Lowai. Pretty personal question for you. You were pretty sure that Macta was going to take that round right there. So
yeah, I was.
How do you feel right now? Like, are you surprised by our Legends? So, not saying they won Macta on the first round with the first half and with a huge gap of points right there. It was 10-6 or 7, as I remember.
Yeah, I think
that was huge.
I think for me it was kind of Macta. I think they kind of maybe felt the pressure a little too much on that defensive side, which is surprising. I think once RU Legends got that 1 point on the attacking side, they kind of maybe
make the spark.
And RU Legends was feeling really good, and Macta was starting to maybe get a little bit scared and play scared. And I think the most obvious point of that is the way Revenge was playing, especially towards those later halves, where just making some really aggressive and unnecessary pushes and feeling like he needs to go out there and win it for his team.
And that's it. Like, both me and Guaika, the other Chinese caster, we have pointed out a bit, like, the playstyle of Revenge is whether it's a high risk and, like, it's a high risk play, but high risk, high rebound. If you get the kill, all right, you win the round. But if you don't, you lose the round. So it's like rolling the dice for Revenge right there.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. But my issue was that he was taking some that were very high risk and low reward. And that to me maybe shows some tilt onto Revenge. But we're going to go ahead and take a break and head into our second map, Ankara, right after a brief break.